Welcome to Zoe Stories. I wanted to impress my crush, so my friend turned me into a girl. I never thought I'd find myself in this situation. But then again, when you're 17 and hopelessly in love, you start making some pretty questionable decisions. My name is Jake, and I've had a crush on Emily Carter for as long as I can remember. She's the kind of girl who seems effortlessly cool, artistic, confident, the kind of person who lights up a room just by walking into it. And me. I was just another awkward guy in the background, too nervous to even say more than a few words to her. Emily had a type, or at least, that's what my best friend Ryan insisted. She liked people who were bold, confident, and most importantly, unafraid to break the rules. "You wanna impress her?" Ryan had said one afternoon, leaning back against his locker with a smirk. "Then you need to do something crazy." I should have known better than to ask him for advice, but I was desperate. So when he came up with the idea, "You should show up to the party as a girl," I laughed it off at first. But the more I thought about it, the more it started to make sense. It wasn't just about impressing Emily. It was about proving something to myself, that I could be daring, confident, and more than just the guy in the background. So, against my better judgment, I agreed. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The moment the words left my mouth. "Fine. I'll do it." I regretted them. Ryan's face lit up with excitement, but all I felt was a sinking sensation in my stomach. What had I just agreed to? Dressing as a girl? In front of everyone? My brain screamed at me to back out, to tell him I was joking, that it was a stupid idea. But I didn't. Instead, I forced a grin as Ryan clapped me on the shoulder. "Dude, this is gonna be legendary." I wasn't so sure. The rest of the day, I couldn't focus. Every time I thought about it, a dozen doubts flooded my mind. What if I looked ridiculous? What if people laughed at me? Worse, what if Emily thought I was a total freak? But then another thought crept in, one that was quieter but far more persistent. What if this actually worked? I wasn't popular. I wasn't bold or daring. But for one night, I could be someone else. I could step out of my comfort zone, surprise everyone, including Emily. Maybe, just maybe, she'd see me differently. As the hours ticked by, my nerves only grew. When I got home, I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at my reflection in the mirror. My face was sharp but not overly masculine. I had softer features than most guys, a small frame, and longish hair that could probably pass for a girl's with the right styling. It wouldn't be impossible. But did I really have the guts to go through with it? I grabbed my phone and opened my messages. "Me, this is a bad idea." Ryan replied instantly. "Ryan. Nah. It's a genius idea. Be ready at 7. I'm bringing the stuff." I sighed, running a hand through my hair. There was no turning back now. By the time Ryan showed up at my house, my stomach was in knots. He wasn't alone. He had brought Lily, his older sister, who was carrying a bag filled with makeup, clothes, and other mysterious items I didn't even recognize. I froze in the doorway. "Wait, why is she here?" Ryan smirked. "Because you need professional help, dude. You think I know how to turn you into a girl?" Lily rolled her eyes. "Relax, Jake. I won't bite. And trust me, if we're doing this, we're doing it right." She pushed past me into the house like she owned the place. "Where's your bathroom?" "We've got work to do." I stood there, torn between bolting out the back door and seeing this through. But then I thought about Emily, about how she always seemed drawn to people who weren't afraid to be different. Maybe, for once, I could be one of those people. "Upstairs," I muttered, shutting the door behind them. Lily wasted no time. Before I could even fully process what was happening, I was sitting in front of the mirror as she studied my face. "Not bad," she mused. "Your features are soft. You'll pass easy." Pass. I swallowed hard. "Like, actually look like a girl?" She grinned. "That's the goal, isn't it?" I wasn't sure anymore. The process was overwhelming. Lily plucked my eyebrows, stopped squirming, or I swear I'll make them pencil thin, styled my hair, good thing you don't have a buzz cut, and applied foundation, contour, eyeliner, stuff I didn't even know existed. The moment she handed me a dress, though, I hesitated. This might be too much. Ryan groaned. Dude, you already came this far. You're really gonna back out now? I chewed my lip. I had come this far. And honestly, a weird part of me was curious. What would I look like? What would it feel like? Fine. I grabbed the dress and headed to the bathroom. The moment I stepped in front of the mirror, my breath caught. The person staring back at me wasn't Jake. It was someone else entirely. I gripped the edge of the sink, my pulse pounding in my ears. The girl in the mirror, because that's what she was, no doubt about it, stared back with wide, uncertain eyes. Her hair framed her delicate face, her lips looked fuller, and the dress clung to a body that, for the first time in my life, didn't feel like mine. I barely recognized myself. A knock on the door made me jump. You good in there? Ryan's voice filtered through. I wasn't sure how to answer. I could end this now, change back, claim I wasn't feeling well, and pretend this never happened. I could laugh it off, tell Ryan and Lily thanks for the effort, but I wasn't going to humiliate myself like this. But then, Emily. I imagined the party, imagined the way her face might light up when she saw me. Really saw me, not just as the quiet guy in the background, but as someone different. Someone bold. Someone worth noticing. And beyond that, there was something else. A flicker of excitement deep in my chest, something I couldn't quite name. I took a shaky breath. Yeah, I called back. I'm coming out. I placed my hand on the doorknob, my fingers trembling. One more breath. Deep, steadying, then I turned it. The door creaked open, and I stepped out. Ryan's eyes widened instantly. His smirk faltered, his usual teasing bravado replaced by something I couldn't quite name. Shock. Admiration? Lily, however, grinned. Damn. I outdid myself. I swallowed hard, shifting awkwardly. The dress, soft, silky, clung in ways that made me hyper-aware of every movement. My legs, shaved smooth under Lily's relentless orders, felt oddly exposed beneath the short hem. And the heels. A nightmare. I wobbled, grabbing the doorframe for balance. Ryan let out a low whistle. Dude, if I didn't know you. My stomach twisted. I look ridiculous, don't I? Lily folded her arms. No. You look kinda perfect. Her words sent a strange warmth through me. I turned back to the mirror in my room, staring at myself again. The girl looking back wasn't just some joke or prank. She was real. She had soft lips, bright eyes, and a quiet beauty that I never thought I could possess. I shifted my weight, getting used to the heels. It was strange. Every step felt deliberate, elegant in a way I'd never moved before. The way the dress swayed with my movements, the way my long, styled hair brushed my cheeks. It was intoxicating. And terrifying. Ryan nudged my arm. You okay, man? I wasn't sure. This had started as a crazy idea to impress Emily, but now it felt bigger than that. I took another breath and straightened my posture, ignoring the lingering doubt. Let's go. The party was in full swing when we arrived. Music pulsed through the house, and the air was thick with laughter, chatter, and the scent of cheap perfume and spilled drinks. My heart pounded in time with the bass as I stepped inside, my heels clicking against the hardwood floor. Lily squeezed my hand. You got this. Ryan, still smirking, muttered, Showtime. I nodded, swallowing my nerves. Every movement felt exaggerated, every step uncertain. But no one was staring. No one pointed or laughed. Instead, people brushed past me, some offering quick glances, others throwing casual smiles. And then, I saw her. Emily. She stood near the kitchen, laughing with a group of friends, her brown hair falling effortlessly over her shoulders. My breath caught. This was it. This was the moment I had worked for. I took a step forward, but before I could reach her, a voice called out. "Whoa, who's the new girl?" I froze. A guy I vaguely recognized, Jake, one of the basketball players, was staring straight at me, eyes raking over my figure. Panic flared in my chest. Did he know? Did he recognize me? Emily turned, her gaze meeting mine. For a heartbeat, she just stared, her lips parting slightly. And then, she smiled. "Hey, I don't think we've met," she said, stepping closer. My throat went dry. This was what I wanted, right? To be noticed. To impress her. But suddenly, I wasn't sure who she was noticing. The room seemed to shrink around me, the air pressing tight against my skin. Was this all a mistake? Did I even want Emily's attention anymore? Or was I chasing something else? Something deeper. Lily's voice echoed in my head. "You look kinda perfect." And for the first time, I wondered if she was right. I stood outside the party, the cool night air brushing against my skin. The weight of the evening pressed down on me. Emily's smile, Jake's lingering stare, the way I had felt moving through the crowd. Not as a joke. Not as a disguise. But as me. Ryan and Lily flanked me, their expressions unreadable. I let out a slow breath, finally breaking the silence. That was surreal. Ryan chuckled. "Dude, you had guys checking you out." Lily shot him a glare before turning to me. "But more importantly, how do you feel?" I hesitated. How did I feel? I had started this night thinking it was just a way to impress Emily. But now, I wasn't sure that mattered anymore. The thrill I'd felt, the strange sense of rightness, I couldn't ignore it. I met Lily's gaze. "I don't know yet. But I think. I want to find out." She grinned. "Then we'll figure it out together." As we walked down the quiet street, heels clicking against the pavement, I realized something. Tonight wasn't just about Emily. It wasn't about impressing anyone. It was about me. And this was only the beginning. Thank you for joining us on another captivating journey through Zoe's stories. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tale. Until next time, keep exploring, keep imagining, and keep believing in the magic of storytelling. See you in the next chapter.